Welcome back to TFAX, your go-to hotspot for all the sizzling reality TV gossip. Today we've got a whirlwind of jaw-dropping moments from The Price is Right that you won't want to miss. Ready? Let's dive in. First up, our heart is racing for Riley Shepard, who claims she manifested her way to a $100,000 win. This college student from North Hollywood snagged her fortune playing the new game, The Lion's Share. Will it really help her pay those student loans? We'll find out. Meanwhile, a packed audience went wild when veteran Joshua Sturgil won a brand new backyard set. This Marine bid smartly on a massage chair and then played high-low to score another $6,310 worth of goodies. Can you say ultimate victory? Next up, it's a wild round of golf as contestant Gary Lang, celebrating 50 years of marriage, wins a car despite an awkward hole-in-one attempt. You won't believe the look his wife gave him when he missed that first putt. Priceless. And finally, college student Andrew Mangalinden walked away with $4,000, but could have won $16,000. Did he play it too safe? Hear why he has no regrets about his big decision. Stick around, because after this, we're breaking down all the juicy details of these stories that'll keep you on the edge of your seat. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for all the latest updates from the reality TV world. Now, let's roll out that first story. Riley Shepard just manifested a life-changing win on The Price is Right, and the internet is buzzing. In our latest scoop, Riley, a communications major from San Diego State, hit the jackpot, walking away with a staggering $100,000 during the show's new game, The Lion's Share. But how does one simply manifest a win like that? Let's break down the excitement and what it means for Riley's future. On a recent episode, Riley had the audience on their feet as she played The Lion's Share, a brand new game introduced in season 54. The premise is electrifying. Contestants stand in a glass dome and try to grab as many balls as possible in a limited time. Each ball corresponds to a number on a board revealing prizes, including cash. It's a mix of adrenaline and strategy, and let me tell you, Riley embraced every moment. Your adrenaline is so high when you're up there that you can't process what the game is, she told us in an exclusive chat. But here's where it gets even more intriguing. Riley had a strategy that might sound a little out there. A week before the show, she told her family she was going to be picked. "I kept saying the whole week, I'm going to get called up, so I feel like it was manifested," she explained. Talk about confidence, and it paid off in a big way. When it was finally her turn, she managed to grab 24, 33, and 30 balls. Behind her lucky number 33 was the blockbuster prize of $100,000. But that's not all. Riley also scored a Harley-Davidson motorcycle worth over $25,000. The twist: she decided to avoid going for the third ball, which could have added another prize, a massage chair, deciding that it was better to walk away with what she had. Smart move? Fans definitely think so. In a candid moment, Riley also revealed how she plans to use her winnings, helping her family pay off bills and sending some love to her grandma. "I feel so fortunate to have this much money at my age to start saving it," she reflected. It's refreshing to see someone so grounded, especially in the Instagram age where flashy lifestyles often steal the spotlight. Viewers online are praising Riley as an inspiration. One fan tweeted, "Manifestation is real, watch out for Riley. First the motorcycle, now financial freedom." Others chimed in, speculating about the future of The Price is Right with fresh games and more winners like Riley, declaring, "Is this the new wave of contestants? I'm ready for a season of manifesting." Now, Riley's moment has not just made headlines. It sparked conversations about the power of positive thinking and how it intersects with reality TV magic. The buzz around her win could influence upcoming contestants. After all, who wouldn't want to take a page out of her manifesting book? So, what's next for this lucky contestant? We're certain that not only is she going to enjoy those prizes, but she might even inspire a new trend on the show. We're already dreaming of a Manifestation Week theme, where contestants channel their inner Riley to claim victory. Hold on, TFAX fans. Just when you thought we were done, keep it locked because we've got some juicy news coming your way. Coming up next, a wild moment from The Price is Right's audience when a veteran scored an incredible backyard set during a Veterans Day episode. You won't believe the crowd's reaction to this heartwarming victory. Get ready for a heartwarming win. that you won't forget anytime soon. In an unforgettable episode, The Price is Right brought the house down as veteran Joshua Sturgil snagged a dream backyard set while paying tribute to his fellow service members. This touching moment highlights not only the joy of winning, but the spirit of camaraderie that permeates the show. On November 11, during a special Veterans Day episode, Joshua, an active-duty Marine radio operator, stepped up to the bidding block with a room full of applauding military personnel cheering him on. When he bid $1,750 on a massage chair, the audience erupted. Joshua's bid wasn't just savvy, it resonated with everyone in the studio, given that the actual price was only $50 more at $1,800. He was on fire. "I just had to be smart and go for it," Joshua later reflected. The excitement ramped up as he played the game high-low, where contestants must correctly guess which grocery items are more expensive than others. The stakes were high, with Joshua having the opportunity to win a phenomenal package worth over $6,310, including everything from a UV-protected Rubbermaid shed to a state-of-the-art weatherproof 4K smart TV. The game's adrenaline was palpable, especially with the audience full of active duty and retired military personnel fueling Joshua's energy. He kicked off the game by selecting the most expensive item out of 6 grocery store products. After a few nail-biting moments, he nailed it. Joshua chose the liquid antacid, which was $11.49, and then moved on to the sour cherry spread for $7.99. And finally, he picked the OxyClean bathroom cleaner priced at $6.99. The crowd roared as the tension built. When he won, the energy in the room was electric. His fellow Marines gave him a huge shout-out, and Joshua pumped his fists in triumph, encouraging everyone to cheer even louder. "That's what you want to see on the show, the crowd rooting for you," he remarked about the exhilarating atmosphere. It was truly a moment that underscored the network of support intrinsic to military life, turned up a notch by the joyful surprise of winning big. In a playful twist, Joshua spun the showcase showdown wheel, hoping to secure a spot in the final showcase, but came up just short, landing on .80 while his opponent scored .85. But even that couldn't dampen the mood. "It's not always about winning, it's about the experience," he stated, reflecting on the excitement of the day. Fan reactions have poured in as viewers were moved by the heartwarming display of community support that Joshua received. One user tweeted, "I might have teared up watching those fellow Marines cheer for Joshua. This is what The Price is Right is all about." The outpouring of love and encouragement from fellow service members really struck a chord with viewers and sparked conversations about how inclusive and impactful The Price is Right can be during these themed episodes. As this remarkable story circulates on social media, many are speculating on whether The Price is Right will expand its theme nights to include more military tributes, and fans are all in for it. "I'd love to see more military appreciation episodes. It really adds a personal touch," one fan shared. Keep it locked because we are far from done. Up next, we dive into a contestant's roller coaster experience when he wins a car after a disastrous golf game attempt that had his wife watching in horror. You won't believe what happens next. You won't believe the high-stakes drama that unfolded on The Price is Right. In a heart-stopping moment, contestant Gary Lang, celebrating a remarkable 50 years of marriage, hit a huge milestone by winning a car in a game called Hole-in-One. But not without a few hiccups along the way that had everyone holding their breath. This episode was not just about the prizes, it was an emotional roller coaster that showcased the spirit of perseverance and the bonds of love. Gary and his wife, who were not only vying for the Toyota Corolla LE worth over $29,000, but also commemorating their golden anniversary, brought a sense of nostalgia to the stage. The couple, whose years together were filled with shared memories, turned the spotlight on their journey as they stood before host Drew Carey. "We've been together through thick and thin," Gary proudly stated, winning hearts immediately as he reminisced about their decades-long love story. In the game Hole-in-One, contestants are required to order 6 grocery items from least to most expensive. This game tests not only luck but knowledge and pricing, making it a thrilling challenge. But Gary's first attempts went awry, and the tension built as he struggled to correctly identify the values. His first choice? a bottle of Coca-Cola as the least expensive item. But when he moved on to Greek yogurt, the crowd sighed with disappointment as they knew he needed to aim a bit higher on the price scale. "Oh no," Gary joked with the audience after making his selections. "I guess I'm just that bad at this." But the high stakes and lightheartedness didn't stop there. When he selected microwave fried rice and apple pie, he could feel his wife's eyes on him, clearly expressing concern over his choices. In fact, the camera caught her giving him a disapproving stare as the ball rolled away from the hole after his first putt attempt. In a surprising twist, Drew Carey lightened the mood, revealing that it was hole-in-one or two, giving Gary a second chance to sink the ball. The audience buzzed with excitement as they watched him take a step back, recalibrate, and take another shot. This time, he nailed it. "Oh my God, that's how you do it!" he shouted as the ball dropped into the hole while cheers erupted all around. The audience was ecstatic, sending waves of emotion through the studio. After securing the win, the couple hugged tightly and danced in joy, a moment that encapsulated victory and love perfectly. "It was surreal. We laughed, we cried, and we just couldn't believe I won," Gary exclaimed as he looked back fondly on the moment. Fans online couldn't contain their excitement. One viewer commented, "Seeing him win was the highlight of my day. Here's to love and great moments just like that." Another weighed in speculating what other surprises The Price is Right may have in store, saying, "I want more anniversary specials like this. It's such a great theme." This win wasn't just another prize for Gary. It was a celebration of 50 years of shared lives, reinforcing the idea that even in the heat of competition, love triumphs all. Fans are eagerly wondering if Gary and his wife will return for another chance to be on the show with their inspiring story. Can we get a spin-off? Gary and his wife winning more prizes sounds like TV gold, one fan suggested. Keep it locked because we are just getting warmed up. Up next, we dig into the story of a college student who walked away from a game with $4,000. But could he have scored much more? Wait until you hear about his shocking decision. This contestant's decision on The Price is Right just might blow your mind. In a shocking twist, college student Andrew Mangalinden walked away from the game with a solid $4,000, but could have won a whopping $16,000. As reality TV fans, we know decisions can make or break fortunes, and Andrew's choice has everyone buzzing with speculation about what might have been. Andrew, a chemical engineering major from Anaheim, was full of ambition when he stepped onto The Price is Right stage. The excitement in the air was palpable as he bid $853 on a laptop computer during the initial bidding round, just edging out his competition. The actual price was $959, giving him the win and a chance to compete further. For a college student, that alone felt like a win. But the stakes were about to get even higher when Andrew entered the game called It's in the Bag. This thrilling game challenges contestants to match grocery items with their prices, allowing them to earn increasing amounts of cash by correctly guessing the values. With 6 items on the table, the potential winnings were massive and had the audience on the edge of their seats. Andrew kicked things off confidently, selecting Cetaphil moisturizer for $20.99. That was a correct guess, and he was awarded $1,000 right off the bat. Next up, he matched the price of Sloppy Joe sauce for $1.89 and won another $2,000. The crowd roared as they felt the adrenaline building. His third choice was ice cream sandwiches, which he guessed would land him a cool $4,000. Another victory. However, as Andrew surveyed the final options, $4,000 or a risky chance at $8,000, he hesitated. You could almost hear the collective gasp from the audience as he opted not to continue. "I need that money," Andrew explained candidly as he chose to take the money he had already won. It was a safe move, but fans were left wondering if he should have pushed his luck a bit further. Social media quickly ignited with reactions. One fan tweeted, "He had a chance for $16K and walked away? Can you imagine? I would have taken the risk." Others chimed in, speculating about Andrew's thought process. "Smart move or scared move? I need to know what other contestants would have done in his shoes." Andrew may have felt the pressure, knowing how quickly the tides can turn in these games. After all, not every contestant is able to emerge victorious with manageable amounts, and the fame of The Price is Right puts a spotlight on every decision. Viewers praised his practicality, but there was a clear division of opinion. Some felt he acted wisely, while others thought he left potential fortune on the table. While Andrew took home a tidy sum, many fans are left pondering what would have happened if he had just dared to reach for more. One viewer noted, "This show is all about the risk. You never know what could happen unless you try." It makes for great conversation as audiences rewatch the segment and dissect his every choice. Don't touch that dial because we are just about to wrap things up. We've had some amazing stories today, but there's still so much to recap. Get ready as we highlight the standout moments and exciting wins that crushed expectations and made us laugh, cheer, and even cry. What an action-packed episode we've had today. Riley Shepard manifested a stunning $100,000 win and left us all inspired. Joshua Sturgil celebrated Veterans Day by scoring a massive backyard set amidst cheers from his fellow military members. Gary Lang, despite a few golf mishaps, celebrated his 50th wedding anniversary by winning a new car, while Andrew Mangalinden walked away with a solid $4,000 after making the tough choice to play it safe. If you enjoyed these jaw-dropping moments, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell to stay updated with all the latest from TFAX. We want to hear from you, so share your thoughts in the comments and follow us on social media for even more reality TV gossip. And make sure to tune in tomorrow because you won't want to miss our deep dive into this week's biggest scandal that has everyone talking. Thanks for joining us at TFAX, where we keep you in the loop. Stay fabulous, Fame Fam.